What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Joe's Gaming Electronics. It's your favorite tech ninja, AJ here, working and showing you how to replace the front PCB for your Xbox One S. This controls the sync, the power, and the eject. It's all one PCB right here in the front. So that's what we're going to be replacing. First thing we're going to do is flip it right on its face. Grab our pry tools. I like to have two when I'm doing this bottom, because this right here, this bottom thing, taking it off is literally the hardest part about working on Xbox One S's. That's it. Once you get this off, you're a pro, you know. So I like to start in this far corner here, kind of right below the power. Slide it in. Don't want to use too much force, but so you do it in the corner like that. Don't pry it all the way. You don't want to bend the plastic. Get your second pry tool. Kind of get it going. Boom. Once you get this corner up, flip it on its side. I'm just going to work all the way along this guy real quick. Flip it on the back. If you don't want to scratch the front, like here, you can't even really tell that at all. But if you really don't want to, you can put a little piece of like plastic or something. You can put a little piece of like a towel or just something to protect this. But so long as you're not going super hard, you will not damage it. Get the front all the way off. So this is what we're replacing right there. Go to this side. Do the same thing. Get all the way to this. Don't do this corner quite yet. Just kind of get it a little propped up. You should have something like this. Nice and floppy here in the front. Flip it. Now, you're going to want to work your way to about here on the back. See, this is already up. Already. I said already. All right. This is already up. So now we just have this corner. This right here is the most stubborn thing on the planet, this little clip. If you don't do it properly, you will break this top right here. It's not the end of the world, it just looks a little ugly, and we don't want that. So, what I like to do is take a pry tool, kind of try to get it underneath this guy right here, but be very gentle. Sometimes you can't quite get it. Yeah, see, this one's not going to do that. So we'll take this bigger one. We're literally just going to put this here. Kind of work at it. If you can't quite get it, there we go. See, if you start maybe right here, you'll slide it. I can already tell it's a little warped. Put pressure here on this white piece, this guy. I'm just going to pry. There you go. See? Didn't break it. Does look a little warped. I'm not sure why Microsoft decided to make my life painful, but that's what I get paid to do. Sweet. Now that we're here, this is the bottom, technically. So you're going to flip it like this. You're going to take your screwdriver. It's going to be a T8 or a T9. Doesn't need to be electric, but definitely makes life a lot easier. We're going to take all these green screws out. Those are the main body screws that go all the way through the console. Holds everything together. So we're going to take them out. Sweet. Now that you got all these out, there should be 6 of them. Put them to the side. Do not lose them. They're very important. Cool. Now that this is unscrewed, you're going to flip it like this. You're going to grab, see these like clips right here? You're going to kind of grab a hold of those and you're going to pull them out like this and let the console kind of fall out. Boom. Clean this up. It's really gross and disgusting. Cool. We're almost done already. You're almost a master console technician. Get all this dust out of here. It's really important that if your Xbox is having problems, it's very slow and not loading properly, it could honestly just be the dust inside of here. So make sure to clean that out as much as you can. Doesn't need to be like every month, but It's a couple times a year kind of thing. So we've got the front PCB. This is what we're replacing. We have these for sale, I believe, on our website, joesge.com, if you need a new one. If you don't feel comfortable doing this repair yourself, you can send it in also at joesge.com and fill out a repair service form, ship it in, we'll check it out, get it fixed, and be ready to play games once again. But we're gonna go ahead and take these 4 screws out. If it's easier for you to unscrew them like this, then do it, but I don't know, I've always done it like this. Definitely don't lose them. Also important. Look at all this dust, man. Cool. Okay, now that you got all 4 screws out of this guy, you can take your pry tool, or you can just use your hands, but I use my pry tool right here. This is where it plugs in, where these connectors are. Don't push it too far in, but just a little bit, pry up, and it'll pull out. This thing is garbage. It's broken. Toss it away. All right, grab your new one. It's definitely not the same one. You're gonna just go ahead and plug it in. Don't push it in too hard. It should just fit nicely. So I barely put any pressure and it's in there. Go ahead and throw the screws back in. They don't need to be super tight. Just make sure they're decently snug. We'll grab the top plate. Now, if you look in here, it's got all these plastic pieces. This is how the buttons are actually pushed. If you see it, it's moving. There's the power. So you're gonna wanna make sure you line that up correctly with the case. So if you just kinda put the front end first, like this, put the front end first, and just kinda let it fall in. It will look a little off center at first, but once you'll see it shift in there. Now that's definitely in there. And for the top and the sides, what you can do is just pull these out, push this in like that. Now they're flush and beautiful. Take your pretty green screws. Little tip for you, if you end up taking more screws out, if you look on here, it'll say F or C for the screws. You can kind of see this one, F5. That's how you know that they're the big screws. You can also tell because they go all the way in. So I like to put them all kind of in their place first so I know where they're going. Cool, they're all in. We'll screw them down. Don't need to be super tight, but tight enough to where they're doing their job. So if this isn't put in correctly, you can test it by taking the front side, pressing all the buttons. If the buttons don't press, that's because it's not put in correctly. Since they press, nice and perfect, it means you put this guy in right. All right, we'll take the worst part of the console here, the front. We'll line up this tab with this guy right here. We'll put the front down first. Make sure the front USB lines up correctly. And we'll just push down on all the spots. Boom. You're ready to play games again, destroy kids on COD, or play Assassin's Creed, or the new Elden Ring. Whatever game you want to play, you're ready to go. Minecraft, phenomenal game. And that is how you replace the front PCB on your Xbox One S. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing this repair, you can go ahead and send it in to us at joesg.com. We'll get it fixed up for you. You'll be back to playing games. Sweet. If you have any questions about this or any other console, please leave it down in the comments below. Feel free to ask all your questions. We answer as many as we can. If you're looking for tools, we've got these pry tools on our website, joesg.com. We also have the screw. If you lose some screws and you want them, we also have them, I believe, for sale on our website. Anything you need for this guy, we got it. So if you need something, check it out. Sweet. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.